I matched with a dude who I usually never look at, but he seemed really nice, and I agreed to a date. He basically begged to drive me, and I said no. The whole time he's opening doors and shit, and I'm like, nah, this is low-key weird. Huh? Okay, so I've been single for 2 years and decided to get back on Tinder. I matched with a dude who I usually never look at. Never look at? Not even never go for. Not even look at. I matched with a dude who I usually never look at, but he seemed really nice, and I agreed to a date. I explained to him that if he's asking someone on a date, he needs to plan it. He didn't and put the burden on me, so I said sushi and a walk on the beach. He basically begged to drive me, and I said no, but he convinced me to let him take me. That didn't seem hard. The whole time he's opening doors and shit, and I'm like, nah, this is low-key weird. Huh? Whole time he's opening doors and shit, and I'm like, nah, this is low-key weird. Basically, he's being a gentleman, opening doors for you, and you're like, nah. Okay. At sushi, he was being real quiet, so I got into the big questions. He thought he had disclosed that he'd been divorced twice and had a 2-year-old, which would have been fine, but I asked beforehand. When I asked why he didn't tell me earlier, he said he knew I wouldn't go out with him if he told me the truth. Probably not. She didn't even want to look at you, to be honest. So now I'm stuck with a liar at the sushi spot. I immediately say I want to go and pay for my food and get an Uber. I'm usually better at standing my ground on those things. We went to the beach. Don't say you're good at standing your ground. You haven't stood your ground once. We went to the beach where he told me how crazy his exes are the entire time. Definitely a red flag on his part. I go back to his place. What? How are you at his place? I'll just keep breathing. I go back to his place and the trash cans are overflowed. It smells like cat piss and there's holes in the walls that I definitely think he made himself. Anyway, we You can't anyway we fuck in there. You don't get to do that. You don't get to anyway we fuck after all this. So you still fucked him. Alright. After he made us burgers and I said I don't just want cheese and beef, go to the store and get some fixins. The dude came back with cabbage instead of lettuce and tried to argue with me about how it said lettuce on it. He's getting really in my face about cabbage. So I was like, nah, you right, and I ate the raw fucking cabbage on the burger. As soon as I got out of there, I blocked him and everything. Last time I saw him, he followed me around Walmart with his kid trying to run into me. I had to bail a cart full of groceries trying to leave this guy, and he was really running to follow me out the store with the kid in the cart. I deleted Tinder. Nah. This decision making is not because of Tinder. You don't get to do that. You still fuck this guy. How? You started out saying this is someone you never look at, but then you end up fucking him in a house that smells like cat piss?
Yo, this whole date doesn't even add up. I don't know why she's complaining. It seems like she did everything from A to Z. Nothing was left. You know, first of all, she claims that this was a dude that she would never look at. But in the end, what happened? She ends up sleeping with him. So how did you get from there to there? Tell me about that. Also, just because the guy is opening doors for you and being a gentleman, all of a sudden you're saying it's mad weird? Maybe you're not used to that. Maybe you just been living in the hood and dating dudes that are treating you like shh. Guy was actually being a gentleman and you didn't appreciate that. Okay. Now the part that I would add up might be a little bit off on his part was how he said that he has a kid or whatever, and when you asked him why he didn't tell you sooner, he said he was afraid you wouldn't go out with him. Not gonna lie, that's usually the case. Women will never go out with you if you have kids and you tell them ahead of time. Especially depends what kind of woman it is, right? If they have kids too, they might consider it, but most of the cases, nah. Just look at it. Just imagine. This guy was opening doors and she literally wasn't feeling him for doing that. So imagine a dude with kids. You think she would be like, oh my god, I want to go on a date with you? Hell no, right? Now that part is mad corny to me, and the reason is because yo, if you have a child, you can't change that. So you gotta stick 10 toes down. If a woman doesn't want to go out with you because you don't have a child, that's on them, right? So you shouldn't try to manipulate things to benefit the woman. You didn't want to tell her because you didn't want her to reject you for the date, but don't you realize that if this was to progress and you guys were to date, she'll eventually find out you have the kid? Like, you know, don't get into these type of games. Because at the end of the day, man, this girl's just being petty for no reason whatsoever. Like, she went from point A to Z, right? With no resistance whatsoever. And she's out here complaining about little things. Even cabbage. She complaining about cabbage too. She complained about his crib, but she went to the crib and she gave him the booty. So tell me about it.
If you're ever having a bad day, just know this. There's a nigga out here who gets no hoes, finally got him a bad bitch, got into a relationship with her. He started feeling like the man, so he started texting other bitches. And the other bitches he's texting is not fucking with him. Then his main bitch found out that he was trying to cheat and broke up with his ass. So not only did you try to cheat and fail, you then proceeded to get caught and then lost the only bitch you had. Not speaking from experience, by the way, so don't try to play me.
Yeah, for real. There's probably some dude out there going exactly through the same thing that he's speaking about. But I can't help but tell. I feel like he knows a little bit too much. Seems like it's from experience, ain't it, my boy? Seems like you went through exactly this.
Excuse me? You. I know you. Yeah, you do. Does your name start with a P? No. Okay, maybe I don't know you. What's your name? Julissa. What? Julissa. Arnold, nice to meet you. You're very, very cold.
Sorry.
What is this?
It's a star.
That's pretty cool.
Thank you.
Okay, well, my name is Arnold. Saw you, I thought you were cute. Question, are you single?
I'm single.
You get your IG?
Yeah.
Awesome. Wow, you're super cool.
Thank you.
Yo. No, I got you. Got you. Wow. Okay, well, you're beautiful. Have a beautiful day, okay?
I went to Arizona as a freshman.
What?
I went to ASU as a freshman.
You went to ASU?
Yeah. I got a scholarship for cross country.
Wait, you went to ASU?
For like 1 year, and then I transferred out.
Damn, man, he's dating this girl and he didn't even know that? Like, this is one of those important questions. Bro's probably regretting dating her. He's like, oh my god, what have you done in that campus? What have you done in those frat parties? He's crying on the inside.
Little bitch texting me dry all of a sudden thinking that I'm stupid. Bitch, I know you preparing for tomorrow. I already prepared myself that I'm not gonna hear from you. Go have a great time with your main nigga. Bring me the pussy on Saturday. It's cool, bitch. Calm down.
Would you date a wealthy man double your size? I don't care about wealth. I care about providers, but I will say I've dated a man who was very generous, literally paid for everything, never slept with him, nothing. I mean, he couldn't. His stomach was so big that it was covering his pee-pee. And he literally was so big that sometimes his zipper would be down and he wouldn't even know, and I'd have to tell him, like, babe, your zipper's down. And then he'd zip it up. Hey. Not too much on my big belly, baby. All right, not too much on him. He was a good provider. And then I used to love it because if he was irritating me, I would just, like, he had a 3-story house. And if he was irritating me, I would just run up the stairs. And then he would try to come for me, and it would take him a minute to get up them stairs. I'm not playing.
When did this happen?
This is like right after passed away. He was paying a lot. He was giving me a lot of money. He was so nice. I even have a vlog posted on my YouTube where I went on a date with him, like the first date I ever went on with him.
Is that the one that said,
This is not a joke. I don't wish I was lying. I actually don't regret it. He was he was giving me a lot of money.
In other words, you were just a gold digger. You weren't in there for him. You weren't in there for love. You were just there for the cash and what he was offering. So my thing is this, all right? This man took care of you, all right? Paid all them bills, treated you nice, like you wanted to be treated. Yeah, he had a little bit extra weight, but hey, man, he made sure you're good. Why are you bashing him? Why are you talking him? Even though he had the weight, he had whatever, he couldn't climb up the stairs. Shouldn't you give him that respect? I mean, dude, he did so much for you. Like, why are you talking as if you're making fun of him in the undertone of your comments and all, right?
Firm believer that the guy always pays on the first date, second date, third, fifth, first several dates, right? It's just law. You know what I mean? Why argue about it? Just pay for the date, you know? Doesn't matter who asked who. But guys should also know when you're being robbed, okay? This was like way back in the day. I met this girl off Tinder. We're kind of like vibing a little bit. I asked her to go on a date. And I asked her, where would you like to go? And she says, I want to go to Wild Wings, which I could have thought of like 17 different places. But hey, it's your world. I'm living in it. Who cares, right? So we go to Wild Wings. We get to the restaurant, and first thing I notice is that this is not the same person I was talking to. She was using old photos, right? Whatever. Let's carry on. Things could change. Who knows? It's an adventure at this point. The waitress comes, hey, what can I get you guys? I go, I would like 2 pounds of wings, which that's wild. That's quite a bit for a first date, and a beer, right? She goes to the girl, what can I get you? And she says, I would like a bean burrito. That's even more wild, I think. But whatever. It's your world. I'm just living in it. So, right off the bat, conversation, it's not great. We're having a bad date. We're clearly having a bad date. But whatever. I'm having some wings. She's having a bean burrito. Who cares? It's just a bad date. But then, halfway through the bean burrito, she like flags down the waitress. And I'm like, oh shit's about to go down. She might not like this burrito. And the waitress comes. She's like, hey, like, is everything okay? And the girl goes, yeah, I'd like to order a second bean burrito. The waitress looks at me like, can I get you anything? And I was like, I have 2 pounds of wings here. I'm good. I'm not that hungry. So the waitress goes, and now the only thing in my mind, I didn't even address it out loud. I just, in my mind, was like, wow, she is starving, this poor thing, to order a second bean burrito. Anyways, waitress comes, gives her the other burrito on a plate. And we're still trudging along this terrible conversation that's happening. I just want the date to end. But now I'm thinking in my head, God damn it, like I have to sit through a second bean burrito, right? I finish my wings, she finishes the burrito, we're just kind of like chilling there, and the waitress comes and goes like, okay, like we thinking dessert or something? And I was like, you think dessert? Like we were gonna have dessert after all this? But she hasn't even cracked the second bean burrito. And the girl goes, yeah, we'll just get the bill. And I'm like, what do you mean get the bill? You still got to eat. But I didn't say that out loud. I said that in my head. Waitress comes with the bill. I pay it because, I'm the guy. It's fine. I pay the bill. And the girl goes, yeah, can I get a takeout container? A takeout container. Waitress comes, gives her the container. We go. So I walk her to like wherever the hell she had to go. And I'm just like, well, thanks for like coming out, I guess. And the girl goes, yeah, and like, thanks for dinner. And then lifts like the box and she's like, and thanks for lunch tomorrow. And then just walked away. Just walked away. This was like well over like 12 years ago. I still think about that. Like, I got robbed. I straight up got robbed for a bean burrito. That's crazy.
And sadly, this happens to a lot of men nowadays out there, bro. They're getting finessed on these dates. Like, there's one video out there where the woman, she was demanding that the guy order extra food items for her children at home because he showed up late. So he was incentivized to order additional course meals so she could take them home to her kids. Guys are getting finessed out here. And the funny thing is, like, the woman knows up front that when she comes, she knows that she ain't feeling you, but she gonna stay there because, hey, you're at a fancy restaurant, you offered, and now they're gonna order anything off the menu. I guess it's on you, right? I mean, as anyone should, right? If somebody else is covering the bill, why not help yourself, right? So yeah, this girl was smart as hell. She knew that. She was like, you know what, this bean burrito, first one's good, let me finesse him, I'm gonna order a second one, and then I'll be too full, so I wouldn't be able to finish it, but hey, I'm gonna take it home. And at the same time, maybe she just got full. Maybe she just overestimated herself. Thought she could handle more than she could chew. Pun intended. But yeah, man, clearly, like, I mean, yeah, she's taking that burrito. She gonna eat it tomorrow. What do you expect her to just eat it at home? No, she already had her dinner. You expect her to wait a couple hours to eat another one? It's gonna be her lunch for sure. But let me guess, yeah, she never talked to you ever since, right? Yeah, that was it. That was the last piece of the conversation Joe had. Was her saying, thanks for lunch tomorrow, bye. And boom, blocked you everywhere. What a sad story, bro. But yeah, you live and learn, right?
So I'm gonna try to stay.
Yo, I was just telling my girl, I was like, ain't no way you by yourself.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You got a boyfriend.
No. Solo.
Hell no. Ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way.
Exactly. I'm too young.
She probably got a boyfriend outside of this. Or some dude she talking to, or some guy putting effort who want to date her or whatever. She just came to eat solo, of course. She was hungry. What do you expect? But yeah, most cases, it's very rare to see a woman in a big ass restaurant by herself. Yeah, you would assume maybe she's there for a date, or, we're just waiting on the dude to show up.
Whoever's man sent this, Girl, I'm jealous. What the hell? Look at how big this is.
No.
Oh my god.
Either this man, he cheated, bro. He cheated. His girl has trust issues on him, and this is his way of fixing the situation. Or this is a pretty new relationship. Or it could also be her sugar daddy, yo. You don't know, bro. You don't know, right? He's just out there sending like this to her. But funny thing is, she's probably not the only one. There's probably others out there. He probably bought like 20 of these. He's sending them to different girls.
Here's part 2 of the type of women we absolutely not dating this year. Coming in at number 1, we're absolutely not dating women who we cannot have deep or intellectual conversations with. Small talk is cool. It's time and place for small talk. But if we cannot have deep conversations to connect, this shit ain't gonna never work. Yeah, you look good. In this day and age, that ain't enough. I need to be stimulated mentally. Or every time we try to have a deep conversation, you think that it's some sort of a disagreement or argument, this shit ain't gonna work. We're not dating those this year, fellas. We're absolutely not dating this year women who do not work out and take care of their health. I'm not saying that you gotta be a gym rat, but baby, why are you not in the gym? I'm confused. What's more important than your health? If you don't care about your health, how the fuck you gonna care about my health? What about when I get sick and shit? Why would I think you gonna care about mine? Hold on now, you can't be expecting a woman to be in the gym if you ain't in the gym. I like gym dates. I like going to the gym with my partner, going to get solids and shit out there. That's romantic to me. That's quality time to me. That's like my love language. And if you can't pop a squat, shit ain't gonna work. I'm gonna be honest. You're not dating women who don't got their own bread, who don't got their own crib. We do not look and value women for their money. You not having any money or being broke, it just means to me that you're irresponsible. I'm trying to figure out why you don't got a savings or an investment account. What's up with that? You don't value your money. Why would I assume you're gonna value my shit? You got your own money, I got mine, but we spend mine. I'm okay with that. We can use your share for backup. Let's say shit get rough, because shit happens sometimes. I'm putting this back on this list. We're not dating women who don't like us back. We're not doing that. If you've clearly showed interest and done your part to pursue her, and she being weird, she not responding, oh, I'm following your lead. Nah, you clipped. You clipped. What the fuck? One thing I had to learn from women, I'm gonna say this again, women respond to men that they like. That's it. It's not rocket science. If I gotta keep texting you first, you don't like me, and that's okay. I'm gonna go this way. Lastly, fellas, are absolutely not dating women who are not naturally nurturing. I'm not telling you that you need to come and cook for me and do my laundry. That's not what I mean. I'm talking about the women who say things like, oh, why would I do X, Y, and Z if you're not doing X, Y, and Z for me? Whoa. What I just heard is that you only do things under the condition that you get something in return. It's not even genuine. If that's the case, I don't want it. As a man, there is absolutely nothing that you as a woman do or not do that's gonna make me jeopardize my masculine duties. I don't give a fuck where we at. I don't give a fuck how I'm feeling. I'm gonna open doors. I'm gonna pay for dates. I'm gonna protect you. That is my moral obligation to myself and to God. There's nothing you can do that's gonna make me sacrifice who I am as a man. I get to a place where I feel like you don't deserve that. I'd rather just leave than to sacrifice who I am as a man. One of the most attractive things in a woman is a woman who understands the power of her feminine energy. It takes a certain type of man to make sure that a woman stays in her masculine energy. But it's not my place to put you there. You should be there.
I mean, he ain't wrong, but I feel like this is a bare minimum. Every guy should go through this standardized checklist and definitely be following these points. You don't want to be taken advantage of, all right? So you got to make sure you come up with guidelines for yourself and standards for yourself, bro. Just because she's pretty and all, but she hella toxic in all other areas doesn't mean you got to beg her, man. Come on, all right? She may have the looks down on lock, but if her behavior trash, she trash. That's it. I mean, there's no ifs about it. If she ain't got a job, she ain't texting you first, she doesn't work out, doesn't prioritize her health, yeah, what are you doing there? Yeah, boy, turn your eyes around and walk away.
Every man needs to cheat on his girlfriend at least once, and I know it sounds crazy
because it is. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Every man needs to cheat on his girlfriend at least once. And I know it sounds...
No, we don't.
Yo, that's hella crazy, bro. I know this guy thought he cooked with that. He thought he said the most astonishing shit out there, bro. He thought he was cooking, bro. He thought he said the quote of the year. He thought they're gonna quote him 100 years to come based on what he just said. Yeah, you're too far gone, my boy. Every man's gotta cheat. No, you don't have to cheat. you can actually have a proper, healthy, functional relationship.
I love when bad bitches break up with their boyfriends. Yes! Yes!
What if she broke up with him because he cheated on her? That's not a power move. Let me tell you that. It's actually even worse when bad bitches get cheated on. I think it's really bad to their mental health, because they live in this world where they are viewed as a bad bitch, and all the guys on her DMs and everywhere else are chasing to be with her, but yet she has this dude who cheats on her, who treated her like shh, and then in the end she calls the shot. She's like, you know what, I'm over this, I'm done. That's not a power move. That girl is traumatized. So I mean, I don't know why this girl is hyping her up. Like, it's not like she's like, I can do better. It's more like, I need to get out of here because, you know, you broke me, kind of thing. So yeah, there's a lot of bad bitches out there, bro. They're getting cheated left, right, and center, right?
This is 3 ways to humble any girl who hurts you. When I said that, every dude has that one girl in mind who just did him totally wrong, bro. And these girls just walk away, act like nothing happened, bro. Listen, the first thing, hold on, let me explain, bro. Please do not react, okay? If a girl hurts you, you don't take her back. You don't start acting crazy. You don't start posting too much. Make it seem like you're hurt. Bro, don't do nothing. Sit back and chill and do number 2. I'll tell you number 2 later. I'm gonna post too much. Every guy is doing that. Every guy is trying to argue with her, make it known you know what I'm saying, she hurt him. Bro, she's used to that. You gotta be different to let her know, hey, you weren't that special. Don't be stalking her on IG, which I'm not gonna lie. I've been told y'all boys how to know. Y'all thought it was cap. Press the arrow right here. Scroll over and hit Instagram direct. The people in there, it updates like the second time you do it. So the people in there, if they're in there, they're obviously stalking you, G. Maybe. But if she's in there and you blocked her already, or you unfollowed her and she's still in there, it's obvious, bro. That brings me to number 2. When you do that, obviously you're going to be thinking about it. You know how much energy it takes to go and stalk her on IG? You know how much energy it takes to, bro, try to see what she's doing, see which man she's getting with. You get what I'm saying? What you need to do is use that energy and fill it into something else. Once you're in the gym, you're reading the Bible more, you start that business and get your dream car, bro. Guess what? She's going to want to come back. She's going to realize you were the only actually good man that wanted her. And I get a lot of y'all boys don't do that because you don't know where to start. Bro, literally, I will put you on. I went through the same heartbreak. But you know what I did? I used that field to start a business. I will put you on the same business I did. Just go to my IG, DM me the word ecom, E-C-O-M, bro. I'll put you on. The third thing, bro, use the slick tone method. If you don't know what that is, literally comment. If enough people ask what is a slick tone method in the comments, I will put y'all on. But I gotta say, the best out of all these to do is number 2, bro. Once she sees you and you pop out with your dream car, she's gonna want to come back, but she's gonna realize she messed up, bro.
Yeah, my boy said it all. Yeah, take notes. Exactly, because he's cooking with this one. You definitely don't want to be doing too much, guys. Like, you know, the moment she hurt you or whatever, bro, get out of social media, get out of your phone. Just do things that limit you or prevent you from thinking about her. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself out there. Be surrounded by people who care about you, right? And just have positive thoughts, because I know a lot of people usually feel down. They feel like, you know, the world is over. Things they love to do, they don't even want to do no more. They can't do nothing, bro. They're like in depression mode. So you don't want to be in, right? So the moment she leaves, you just view it as a sign, God looking out for you. And yeah, there's always a lot of fish in the sea, right? And the more you keep trying to make yourself be seen or make her feel like shh for doing what she did to you, that's the more energy you're putting into her, and you're not getting anywhere that way, right? Anyways, guys, that's a video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you all thought. Comment about that first story. What did you guys think about that chick, the woman that was complaining that guy was holding all the doors open, you know, being a gentleman and all, but I guess she found that weird. And then she started bashing that dude and talked about how as a kid or whatever, and his house smelled of cat piss and all this BS, but yet she still ended up at that crib and she still slept with him. So I mean, I don't know about you, but I find her to be ridiculous. This is a big L on her part. Anyways, I'm gonna leave you with that. Catch you on the next one. Peace.